surprise from the waterfront in Dunedin, Florida, with the sun setting and the shadows of the chain link fence upon me. I thought I'd tune in and tap into you and what is coming up for you. So, it's all about having a limitless mindset, not living in lack, but reaching for your fullest potential. And actually, it's more than just reaching for it, because it comes from within, the inner wellspring of your being, that gnosis. When you go within, you don't go without. That in order to live an epic life, you have to get past the fears. You have to face head on, full, whatever it is that's holding you back, and you got to do it anyway. You got to do it from the heart. You got to do it with courage. You got to do it with gusto. You got to know that whatever you seek to achieve, whatever your goals, wants, wishes, and desires in this life, it all has to come from within you. It doesn't come from without, because you got all the answers and you've got all the tools right inside of you. Nobody came into this life limited. Only the mindset has been conditioned to think so. That man has been playing God to wipe our slates clean with the essence that we came in, the knowing, the connection to source, the truth of who we truly are. What is going on within you is what you're seeing outside reflected around you. That whatever shows up to you is what's going on within you. Because if you're not already consciously doing the inner work, seeking the answers, energetically, you will draw in exactly what you need to heal what you are avoiding within. So in order to go through it, you got to go into it. In order to break through, sometimes you got to break down. Sometimes fear, false evidence appearing real, is your opportunity to face everything and rise. Because you are an infinite being. You are so much more than you have been told, and you have so much more potential than you've been led to believe. Infinite wisdom, body, soma, your body's wisdom. Connecting the mind-body with the spirit, the breath, that when you tap into the breath, your connection to source, because every time you breathe in, you are connecting in God. God is breathing life into you. That is the spirit. That is your truth. And that when you tap into that wisdom, that knowing, connecting the mind, the body, the soul comes alive. The heart opens, because it's about the courage, le cœur, that comes from the heart, that you can act from. You can be, because we're human beings, and we've been conditioned that we have to be human doings. So we have to repattern, we have to rewire, we have to work on softening in our hearts, lightening up in our minds. We carry way too much craziness going on in our minds. There's a reason they call it the monkey mind, because it's all over the place. And when you slow down just enough to gain awareness around what is going on in your programming, your unconscious, your mind, whatever's going on in up here is what's running the show, conscious or unconscious. Whether you're aware of it or not, the more you're in awareness, the more you can actually master your mind. That's what it's all about. We came here to connect the mind with the body and the spirit of the breath in order to tap into our soul, our intuition, our infinite wisdom. But without that connection to source, to being, to knowing, we are left grasping, seeking without, looking in all the places that are outside of us when everything's right there inside. So this is about tapping into the wisdom of your heart, the wisdom of your soul, through the mind-body-spirit connection. Without the mind, the body, and the spirit connected, the Holy Trinity, we are the most disconnected. We're easier to manipulate, we're easier to control when we're not tapped into our self as whole. So I want you to consider also social media. Really think about the words, the languaging, mediums, channel information, television tells a vision, programs program, languages are all about casting spells, because the words we choose to speak cast or reinforce the spells we're living. So we need to be more mindful of the words we choose and to tap into, again, consciously, creatively, choosing our words so well that whatever we're casting is the spell that we choose to live our life well, as opposed to reinforcing the spells that have already been cast upon us. So social media is a form of media. It's a medium. It's an application, a platform, an opportunity to connect. Technology, various mediums, channelings to program you, to condition you, to subtly and not so subtly, subliminally program with the power of suggestion. Often people don't realize it's telling you what to think, not what you're thinking. But then you think, deja vu, I knew that too. That was something I was thinking of, or was it influenced and programmed into you? See, we've gotten so addicted, these devices have become our vices, that social media and the medium of it has been our biggest addiction. It has become our dependency. So that when we reach for social media, the medium to channel, to program us, because we can't let go that these black screens, these mirrors, what they reflect back to us, the life we choose to live, or the life that we maybe envy in others. Because when we're grabbing devices and this addiction to this technology, what we don't realize is we're that much more disengaged from real life, to real human one-on-one connection, that when you have a device between you and another person, that's not a real connection. It's actually, it's a false sense of connection. And so many people are addicted to the technology, they don't realize that if this was taken away from them, if they were outcast from or deleted or disabled from one of these devices, these platforms, that for them, that is the scariest thing, that is like a casting out of society for them. And it's more like death than it would be if you were ostracized in real life from society. So we have this happening across the globe, all around the world, that everybody's being challenged in such a way you don't even realize your addiction to this connection, this technology. That this technology has dictated your value, your worth, rather than you claiming your worthiness and knowing, gnosis, your true value. Because only you can value you and demonstrate that this does not define you. But that's where everyone has to have a one-on-one confrontation with the self, with yourself. Does this define me? Have I allowed it to completely overpower and dictate my life? Am I more dependent upon this than I am the people I love and care about or claim to care about? Am I more connected here? Or can I be more connected out here? In the real life, connected to nature, taking a walk, enjoying animals, the music of the birds, the sound of the wind and the splashing of the water, the sounds all around. How connected are you? Or does that annoy you, where you're so focused in that you live in a box? The technology drowns it all out. This is what it's really about. Powerboats and sounds. True life is happening all around. The more you're connected here, the less you're connected all out here. And this is the key and the clue as where humanity has a choice, and it's a split in the road of whether or not you're going to allow technology to suck you in, literally, to suck in your soul, sucking out your life force. That when you are no longer here in your body and you're in this technology, makes me think of the Lawn Mower Man. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. That you're so addicted to this technology, you don't even realize you're not living your actual human life. That you already are artificial intelligence if you are so addicted here that you're not organically connected. These are just little things to kind of reflect upon, to think about. And each and every one of us is being confronted, because that's what life is about. Confronting within and not allowing the going without to keep you stuck and addicted to these programs. Again, this is all about programming. This is all about how connected are you truly to your heart and soul? Or do you need a device to take you out of your life? We need more humans in unity to continue and contain and maintain humanity than we need these addictive devices that keep us divided and separate. We need more of humans coming together, recognizing that life is happening all around us. That what we really truly seek is ourselves within one another. That's the common thread. We're constantly seeking all around when everything is within us. The common thread is that we are lacking something. Well, what it is that this has replaced the human interaction, and that is the lack that most people are experiencing. The lack you feel, the sense of loss and yearning, is truly the fact that you are not connected to other humans, let alone yourself. That this technology has created the void, has created the disconnect. That this is more important for some people than the human existence, and not even realizing that that is what is happening. So on this sunset Monday evening, sit with these thoughts. You are limitless. You are infinite potential. It's time to level up and get off your vices and devices. Connect with one another. Humans in unity is what we need more of, because that is what will sustain and maintain humanity going forward. If you're worried about artificial intelligence, you need to get out of it. If you haven't seen The Lawn Mower Man, you should check it out. Because all of these movies are telling you all about the agenda. Will you comply? Will you dive in? Will you allow your soul to be sucked in? We all have a choice. I hope you choose well. Choose yourself overall, because only you can give permission and value to you. Allow others to witness and be inspired by your light and your showing up for you. So much love from beautiful Dunedin. I wish you well.